Welcome and thank you for listening. We're talking about the blocks to finding love. I'm Telana.
And I'm Jody.
Relationships can be the most wonderful, exciting, fulfilling, and magical dream that we can create in our lives.
Yet at the same time, losing a relationship, having it break up, or not being able to create one in the first place can be the most debilitating, frustrating, painful, or even nightmare type experience.
So intimate relationships are a very, very important part of life. They are the place where we learn the most about ourselves and about other people, the place where we get to express ourselves and have certain experiences in life. For example, just to share our love, to create a safe space and home, even that experience of raising a family.
Yeah.
So when we speak of intimate relationships here, we are referring to that specific kind of relationship that's a one-on-one with you and your special someone.
Yeah.
It's the person that we have to witness our life. And it's the kind of relationship, it's the relationship where we witness someone else's life and we're there to be with them.
Yeah,
Thick and thin.
Yeah, I agree. It's the person who we share memories with, we make memories with. It's the person you fall asleep next to or wake up next to. And those relationships are really special.
Yeah. It's the one relation we find so important, yet also we can find one of the most difficult relationships as well in our life. So if you are not in a relationship right now, there's a good chance that you want to be in one, because it's an urge that we have as humans.
Yeah.
To be with one. We may even long to be in one.
Yeah.
And yet, as I said, we find it difficult. So do you ever wonder why you struggle to find love?
Or you look around and you see your friends in happy relationships and question why you can't find that.
Do you keep finding that you have a couple of dates with someone and then it fizzles out and you're not quite sure why it just doesn't seem to continue or build into anything else?
Yeah. Or perhaps when you do find someone, you often don't last past a few months. So, or perhaps even just a date or two. And then it kind of just fizzles out, as you mentioned before.
So you're wondering if maybe there's something wrong with you? What am I doing that's just not making it work?
Yeah. Perhaps you're divorced, or you've come out of a long-term relationship and you don't really know where to start because that's been so part of your life for such a long time that dating wasn't even something that you had to do.
Or maybe you're one of those that get friend-zoned.
Oh, the friend zone.
So before you can even attempt to take a date further, you get, well, I think let's just be friends.
Yeah. I've heard so much about that one from a couple of people I know.
So you might be wondering what's wrong with you, that all of those things are happening, or you might also be wondering, like, am I actually ready for a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So much has happened, as you say, like being divorced or it's ended and didn't end so well that you just maybe don't know if you're ready yet, and when would be a time to be ready for another relationship.
Or you may know that you're not ready for a relationship right now, but you do want one someday, and just need to work through some stuff and have some time to heal or mend your broken heart or things that are part of your life experience that you might have to just work through.
So if that's the case, you're at the right place listening to us.
Yeah.
We want to share with you what we found as personal coaches and personal development specialists that we believe are some of the blocks that people experience in holding them back from finding that intimate love relationship that they so desire.
Mm-hmm.
We want to share these building blocks as well. So look at the blocks, things that are holding us back, but also the building blocks that we can put in place and focus on and develop that will help us be ready for a new relationship and also be a really strong foundation for any relationship going forward.
Yeah. So before we get started, I suppose to share a bit about ourselves and who we are and why we are sitting here having this chat with you this evening, to those who are listening. So we are meta coaches, both Telana and I, who specialize in relationships, and have found that there are some things that just need to be in place to be ready for a relationship. And when these building blocks are in place, it creates a strong foundation for a new relationship to flourish. So for this evening, and as always, I'm Jody. My background, other than being a meta coach, is that I've been married once in my life, been divorced, now happily married again. I've got a son, and relationships, although they're part of every part of our life, from an intimate point of view, having gone through that experience, I believe I can add value to other people who've gone through similar experiences or are experiencing the same at this point in time. Yeah.
And from my side, an area that I'm specialized in as well is communication, and I believe communication is one of the key parts of relationship. It's like communicating and relating go so much hand in hand. So I'm very interested in how you relate. And from my area that I specialize in is also with people who are single. So maybe who have been in relationships but find themselves not in one now, and are looking to develop this more kind of intimate relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been married yet, I should say, but I have had some long-term relationships, and I have had my heart broken, and I have had to go through those healing processes, like so many of us have. So just with that in mind, something else that we wanted to just mention up front, that we believe strongly in the work that we do, and from the kind of training we've had in the cognitive behavioral sciences, and specifically in what's the style of coaching called meta coaching, is that our frames are what actually create our experiences in life. And by frames, we mean that that's the beliefs we have, the meanings we give to things, the way we see the world. So we really wanted to let you know that what we're going to talk about tonight is not, there's nothing wrong with you. If you're battling to find an intimate relationship, it's not because there's something broken in you or something wrong with you. It may just be that you have some frames of mind that are limiting your opportunity in finding certain people, or that hold you back in relating to people in a way that would create and grow a very intimate and personal relationship.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add about
Maybe just
frames?
that, so we speak about frames, and people out there might wonder where they come from and how do they exist. So they're part of how society, and we'll go into a bit more detail about this maybe later, but it's part of how society, the rules that are there, the home we got brought up in, the experiences we might have had with girlfriends or boyfriends in the past.
Education, the culture,
the teachers, all of those things, as you've gone through life and the experiences you've built up, have created those frames in essence. And we operate from them, as you've said. They create our behavior.
And what's very, very exciting, and I think why coaching is one of the fastest growing industries right now in the world, is that we know that frames can be changed.
Oh yes, they can. Yeah.
So the cognitive behavioral sciences give us some wonderful tools and frameworks to understand the mind, so that we can make those changes. And that's what we want to share with you tonight, is to help you identify what some of those blocks might be, those frames of mind that can hold you back, and also just highlight some of the we're calling them building blocks, useful frames of mind to have. And to know that, again, it's not you, it's just a frame of mind, and a frame of mind can be changed.
Yeah.
Certain experiences in history may have contributed to creating a way of seeing the world, but that doesn't mean that has to be your only way of seeing the world.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then let's take some time and look at what are some of these blocks that are holding us back from finding love.